My stepdaughter Becca, 14F, died 4 weeks ago. I've been in her life since she was 7 years old. We were extremely close. My husband Derek, 40M, his ex-wife Sam, 38F, and I, 35F, get along very well. There has never been an issue in the 7 years that I've been with Derek. Sam has always been kind to me. She didn't even care that Becca called me mom, too. Right after Becca's passing, Sam had so much anxiety and depression that she was unable to be by herself. She has no family besides us. So we invited her to stay with us. Sam hardly leaves the house. She mostly just sleeps in Becca's room, which is completely understandable. I always tell her that I'm here if she needs me and that I want her to take her time with grieving and that there is no pressure to go back to her home. Today, I needed to run some errands, so I asked Sam if she'd like to join me to get out of the house a little bit, but she declined and said she'd rather just stay at the house and sleep. I told Derek that I was leaving and that I would be back in 2-ish hours. He works from home. I also told him to check on Sam every once in a while and maybe try getting her to eat something. After stopping at the post office, I realized I forgot my library book that I needed to return, so I went back home to get it. As soon as I walked in the door, I heard moaning coming from mine and Derek's bedroom. I immediately knew what was happening, and my heart completely broke in that moment. I wasn't completely sure what to do, but I ended up deciding to confront them, so I walked to the bedroom and opened the door and began yelling at them both. Sam started having an anxiety attack and ran to the bathroom while Derek kept apologizing profusely. I asked him what the hell was happening. He told me that he made himself and Sam some lunch, and they began talking about Becca and shared some memories. And then Sam ended up kissing him, and he didn't pull back. And then it ended with them in our bed. They're begging me to understand that it was just grief that caused them to become intimate, and that they both made a mistake. I don't know what to do. I love this man, and I love Sam. I'm heartbroken that they did this to me and put me in this position. I feel so stuck. Update. Sorry about this post being removed a couple days ago. I didn't realize there was an update rule, so here's the update again, along with some questions answered. I decided that I'm filing for a divorce. I can't ever trust him again. It sucks because we had an amazing relationship, I thought. He's always been great, so this was a complete shock to me. Last night, Derek came over to talk. He confessed to a lot. Turns out it wasn't their first time having sex like most people thought. They've been having sex since 3 months before Becca died. I am completely shocked and heartbroken. Sam also reached out last night and thanked me for everything I've done for her, and told me she was sorry. I didn't respond. I blocked her. I did so much for Sam and considered her a friend, so this hurts a lot, more than I can handle. This is all too much. As hard as this is going to be, I need to leave Derek and cut them both out of my life. I am ready to do so. I am done. Also, some people are saying I deserved this because I should have known better than to let Sam into our home, around Derek. But you need to understand that I'm a giving person. I trust people more than I should. I truly thought Sam was an amazing person. I know it's unusual to become friends with your husband's ex-wife, but it's just how it went for us, and I shouldn't be blamed for what happened. Thank you to everyone who commented nice things and for the kind messages. You've all been helpful during this insanely difficult time. I appreciate it. I'm getting lots of questions about some things, so I figured I'd answer a few of them. Have I told anyone about what happened besides my mom? Yes, I told a few friends and some family members. Most of them are supportive of my decision and aren't speaking to Derek. Where is Derek staying? Currently, he's staying at a hotel. Our friends refuse to let him stay with them. He's lost a lot of people due to his awful decisions. Has he tried fighting me on getting a divorce? Yes, he begged me not to file for divorce, but when I told him I needed him to just let me go, and that I was too exhausted to fight him on this, he let it be and agreed to getting a divorce. Why isn't Derek staying with Sam? He told me he didn't want to continue to hurt me, so he told Sam he was done with her for good, and that they have no reason to speak to each other anymore. I have no idea if that'll last and if they'll just end up together, but I truly don't care what they do anymore. I just want peace. What was Derek's excuse for cheating? He told me that they just accidentally reconnected one night when I was away at my mom's. He was stressed we weren't conceiving and were having miscarriages, so he vented to Sam, and then somehow that led to sex. Disgusting of them both, I know. Feel free to ask anything else, and I'll try to answer. Thank you everyone for your support and advice. Update 2. I just found out that he is staying with Sam and not at the hotel. He told me it's too expensive to stay at a hotel, and Sam is the only one that'll help him right now. I had a feeling this would happen. Just knowing that they are still probably sleeping together hurts my heart. I talked to a lawyer this morning and we are proceeding with the divorce and Derek agreed to it. It's actually happening, and I feel some relief that he's not fighting me on this. My mom leaves on Sunday. I'm scared to be alone. But I go back to work on Monday, so I'm hoping it'll be a good distraction. I'll keep updating if anything else happens. Thank you, everyone. I am so grateful for you all. Story 2. My husband sent a scene from his bachelor party a day before the wedding. Our wedding was planned today. Today I would have been getting married to the man I loved and had been in a relationship with 7 years. Now I'm sitting here clearing wedding purchases and announcing a cutoff. Last evening, my husband and his group of friends had a bachelor party. I received a video call from him to find myself staring at all of them having sex with the busty-like ladies. My husband turned the camera towards himself and asked me to say hi to his partner. I didn't know what to do. For a moment, I was confused. I cut the call and called my sister. The wedding was immediately cut off. I received a couple of messages from his friends and saying they just wanted to have fun. My ex-fiancé told me he wanted to enjoy before a lifelong of commitment. 7 years I spent with this man, only for this to happen. I imagined having kids with him, having pets with him, taking care of him, going to family trips, dropping our kids to school, so much. I feel so lost now. 7 years into the drain, and I'll never see him after this. This sense of confusion is still clouding me. It's hard to believe I was cheated on. That video call is haunting me. He showed his inserted part in her, through the call. I feel disgusted by the fact that I used to have sex with him. I had gone to return the wedding dress. I don't know what to do or how to feel. A part of me says that I should be grateful I don't have kids with him.
Story 3. Aida for considering divorcing my wife based off down there. Hi, M23 here, and my wife F21 have been together for 2 years. We got married last week, and we saved ourselves for marriage. Let's call her Delilah. Delilah is a beautiful, sweet, amazing person. She has an amazing body. She's thin with triple D's and a nice ass too. She's honestly gorgeous and has done some modeling in the past. She's done so much for me, and that's why I was so excited to finally marry her. Last week we got married and immediately wanted to do the deed. We got to the bedroom, and her vagina just isn't appealing. It's brown and the flaps stick out. It's just honestly gross. Immediately, I was taken aback. She was obviously concerned and asked me what's wrong. I told her that her down there just isn't appealing, but I still love her and need time to think. She started crying, and I just left the room. I slept at my friend's house and told him what happened, and he told me I was being a huge asshole for this, and any real man wouldn't care. I told him I was considering divorce because, to be honest, I just can't look at it, let alone put anything in it. Delilah called me this morning and asked where I was and what was going on. I told her I was considering divorce because I just don't know if I want to be with someone I'm not physically attracted to down there. She started calling me an asshole, understandably. But to be honest, I don't really know if I am or not. I love Delilah. I think she's a great person, beautiful and everything, but I just can't bring myself to be attracted to her now. This was originally on Aida, but it got taken down for breaking rules, so I posted here.